Tune in to Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad.
On the fourth day of the second cricket test match, Sri Lanka, needing 348 runs to win, were 205 for the loss of 5 wicket at close of fourth day play, which means they still need another 143 runs with 5 wickets in hand. With captain Dhananjaya Silva and Kusal Mendis both unbeaten on 39 runs. Earlier, South Africa resumed their second innings at the overnight score of 191 for the loss of 3 wickets, with Tristan Stubbs batting on 36 along with Temba Bavuma, who was batting on 48, and they were bowled out for 317. They batted for 86 overs and scored 317 runs, adding 30 runs first inning lead. They set up a target of 348 for Sri Lanka. From 191 for 3, they lost their first wicket and fourth of their inning at 213. Tristan Stubbs was the fourth to go. He was run out by Karunaratne for 47 of 112 balls with the help of 2 fours. His strike rate was 42. Then they lost the wicket of Temba Bavuma, their captain, at 254 in the 72nd over, and the captain made 66 from 116 balls, hitting 3 fours and 2 sixes with a strike rate of 57. He was also the highest run scorer for South Africa. They lost his 6th wicket at 268 in the 78th over. David Bedingham was the 6th to go, scoring 35 from 55 balls with the help of 3 fours and with a strike rate of 64. He was caught by Dhananjaya Silva off the bowling of Prabath Jayasuriya. 5 runs later, South Africa lost their 7th wicket, and that is of Gqeberha at 273 in the 79th over. Gqeberha scored 9 from 27 balls with the help of 1-4. He was caught by wicketkeeper Mendis off the bowling of Vishwa Fernando. Then they lost their 8th wicket at 279. 6 runs were added and Marco Jansen was 8 to go, scoring just 8 from 11 balls with the help of 1-4, caught by Vishwa Fernando off the bowling of Prabath Jayasuriya. South Africa lost their 9th wicket at 290. Kagiso Rabada, scoring 8 from 8 balls with the help of 2 boundaries, when caught by Mendis off the bowling of Lahiru Kumara, and the 10th and final wicket at 317 in the 86th over. Dane Paterson was out after scoring 14 from 8 ball, hitting 2 fours and 1 6, and he was clean bowled by Vishwa Fernando. Keshav Maharaj with 14 was the unbeaten batsman. He faced 22 balls, hit 1 4 and 1 6. Fall of second innings for South Africa. First wicket went at 55. Tony Zizorzi was the first to go, scoring 19. He was bowled by Jayasuriya. Second, Aiden Makram at 96, and he was out after scoring 55, caught by Mendis off the bowling of Vishwa Fernando. Third was Ryan Rickleton when South Africa were 109 in the 30th over, and he was out after scoring 24, leg before by Jayasuriya. Fourth, at 213, Tristan Stubbs was out in the 61st over. Unluckily, their first wicket of the day, of the fourth day, and he was run out for 47. The 5th wicket at 254, Temba Bavuma was clean bowled by Jayasuriya after scoring 66 runs. 6th at 268, David Bedingham was out after scoring 35, caught by De Silva off the bowling of Jayasuriya. Then 7th at 273, Gqeberha was out. He was out, caught by Mendis off the bowling of Vishwa Fernando for 9, and 8th at 279, Marco Jansen was out, caught by Fernando off the bowling of Jayasuriya for 8, whilst 9th wicket fell at 290. Kagiso Rabada was out, caught by Mendis off the bowling of Lahiru Kumara, and the 10th and final wicket at 317, Dane Paterson was out after scoring 14, and he was clean bowled by Fernando. Looking at the Sri Lankan bowling, Vishwa Fernando, 19 overs, 4 maiden, 47 runs and 2 wicket, with economy of 2.47. Asitha Fernando, 14 overs, 2 maiden, 52 runs and 1 wicket. Lahiru Kumara, 16 overs, no maiden, 71 runs and 1 wicket. Prabath Jayasuriya bowled a marathon spell, 34 overs, 2 maiden, 129 runs and 5 wicket. His 5 wicket haul and 5 for 129 with economy of 3.79, while Dhananjaya Silva also bowled 3 overs and gave away 10 runs without taking a wicket. In reply, chasing a target of 348, Sri Lanka were 205 for 5 at close of fourth day's play, with Dhananjaya Silva and Kusal Mendis both unbeaten on 39. They lost their first wicket of Dimit Karunaratne for 10 when they were 10, and he was leg before by Kagiso Rabada, bowling from round the wicket and trapped him right in front of the wicket and he was out after scoring just one. He faced 3 deliveries. Second to go was Pathun Nisanka. In the 13th over, Sri Lanka were 47 and he made 18 from 44 balls with the help of 4 fours with a strike rate of 41. He was caught by Gqeberha of the bowling of Dane Paterson. Third to go was Dinesh Chandimal in the 21st over, and Sri Lanka were 64 and they lost a wicket of Dinesh Chandimal leg before by Dane Paterson for 29 from 57 balls. He scored the run with the help of 5 fours. His strike rate was 51. Fourth to go was Angelo Matthews when Sri Lanka were 117 in the 32nd over, and he was out after scoring 32 from 59 balls with the help of 4 fours and 1 6, and with a strike rate of 52. He was clean bowled by Keshav Maharaj. While the 5th wicket fell at 122 in the 34th over, Kamindu Mendis was out after scoring 35 from 35 balls with the help of 4 fours and 1 6, and with the strike rate of exactly 100. And he was also caught by Gqeberha, the wicketkeeper of the bowling of Maharaj. In the end, Dhananjaya de Silva, the captain, batting on 39 from 64 balls with the help of 7 fours and with a strike rate of 61, and Kusal Mendis is also not out on 39 from 56 balls with the help of 2 fours and 2 sixes and with a strike rate of 69. Sri Lanka have so far batted 52 overs and they scored their runs at a run rate of 3.94. They still need 143 runs with 5 wickets in hand. The batsmen to come are Prabath Jayasuriya, Asitha Fernando, Lahiru Kumara and Vishwa Fernando. Not much to offer. All of them, apart from Prabath Jayasuriya, are tail-enders. But this partnership, this pair, Dhananjaya de Silva and Kusal Mendis, Sri Lanka heavily rely on them to take their ship across. Looking at the South African bowling, Kagiso Rabada, 13 overs 2 maiden, 44 runs and 1 wicket. Marco Jansen, 10 overs 1 maiden, 54 runs and no wicket. Keshav Maharaj, 16 overs 2 maiden, 62 runs and 2 wicket. While Dane Paterson, 12 overs 3 maiden, 32 runs and 2 wicket. Aiden Makram also bowled 1 over and he gave away 6 runs. Sri Lankan fall of wicket. First wicket fell at 10, second at 47, third at 64, fourth at 117, fifth at 122. On day 1 close of play, South Africa were 269 for 7, and on day 2, Sri Lanka in their first inning were 242 for 3, and on day 3, South Africa in the second innings were 191 for 3, and on day 4 close of play, Sri Lanka were 205 for the loss of 5 wicket. South Africa is leading the 2-match test series, winning the first test match by 233 runs, which means they have an unassailable 1-0 lead. If Sri Lanka win the test match, the series will be level. And the result will also affect the ICC World Test Championship ranking, as South Africa are at the moment at number 2 and Sri Lanka are at number 4. If Sri Lanka win, South Africa will go down while Sri Lanka will go up in the ladder. Wishing both the team best of luck. We come to the end of our show. Till the next program, it's goodbye from Sports 360.
Keep on watching Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad for latest news, views, and interviews of sports personalities from around the world.